is Richard Lee. I'm in grade 12 and I go to Walnut Grove Secondary.
I'll slice some tomatoes.
And right now I'm actually working as a cook at Wailing River Bistro. Been there for around 2 years, and yeah, it's been a great gateway to my experience.
So I'm gonna prepare the cauliflower puree that's gonna go on the base of our steak dish. We are blending it all, but we want to get it at least somewhat equal sizes so that it cooks all evenly.
I took Foods 10 when I was in grade 9, and then I took Cafeteria 11 when I was in grade 10, and I took a grade 12 culinary course when I was in grade 11. Being a year ahead with these programs has been very helpful, and it's allowed me to be one step ahead of other people in my age group. If I hadn't been doing these programs a year ahead, I wouldn't have been able to have this co-op sort of program associated with me in my grade 12 year.
I'll slice the steak, and then actually no, I'll do the cauliflower like this, and then I'll put the steak like that, kind of like a half moon shape. I'm gonna put some prawns on this side, maybe some chimichurri.
How do you come up? How are you gonna plate? What goes through your mind?
I kind of just visualize it, and there's some tips and tricks that I've learned while working in the restaurant.
I think I'm definitely still learning. I feel like the culinary world is the one place of expertise where you're always learning, you're constantly learning and discovering new cuisines. There's so many ingredients that I haven't been able to work with yet. So many possibilities that are in this world of cooking that I haven't even yet discovered.
Do you think anyone can cook?
Yeah, I think as long as you have a passion in cooking and you like food, then you just teach yourself. It just comes with practice. You want to try, you want to learn, you have that attitude, then you can do anything.
I'm really into music. I've been doing music my whole life, different instruments and different genres. First instrument I learned was
piano, but I don't really play that anymore.
The instruments that I'm more comfortable with now are drums and guitar. I fell in love with different artists of all different genres, and they've really allowed me to grow musically once I listen to these different areas. It helps me to learn the culture as well. When I got into guitar, I discovered an artist called Sam Kim. He's a Korean R&B singer-songwriter. And yeah, I really got immersed by his ability to play guitar while singing. And he has his own, sort of unique style. He uses his guitar as almost a percussion instrument as well as, strings. Yeah, I got really into that style. He does a lot of jazz music, but then watching a lot of videos of him having covers of different songs has made me realize that there's a variety of ways to play one song, and as long as you're able to experiment, the different outcomes are kind of endless. The possibilities are, depending on who's singing or who's playing that part.
So you dry out the surface of the meat so that you can get a good sear on the steaks, because if there's moisture, then the steak will boil instead of sear in the pan. I'm gonna put the steaks on now. They're smoking.
I say because I've been cooking for like 3-4 years, I've only hit the very tip of this culinary world because there's so much to discover. All around the world, people are cooking. Yeah, I think style while cooking just comes from experience, and as long as you are comfortable with what you're doing. Right now I'm comfortable with a lot of Western cuisines, Italian cuisines. I like cooking steaks, pastas and stuff like that, so that's like my area of expertise in this moment. I got into cooking and food the same way I got into music. I think it's an international language that everyone can understand, and you can learn many cuisines and the nationality of a country just based on their food. It's been very unique to be able to connect with individuals that we have a language barrier in between, but then through food and through music as well, I've been able to get to know them and vice versa. A pan-seared New York strip with cauliflower puree and a parsley chimichurri.